never heard of perimenopause before. There will be a change. I've not just turned into an ogre. The exercising, particularly strength, you feel like you are gaining control over your body.
What I'd love to do is I'd like to take you to the gym and show you some of the exercises that I would prescribe to you if you came to me and said, look, I'm going through this at the moment, I need a little bit of help, and the reasons why I would give you these exercises.
Yeah. Eventually, I told my mum that I was going through a really, really tough time. And because she went through early menopause, she just hit the nail on the head. You're going through early menopause. This is exactly what I went through. And I was, 43 or 44 when she mentioned that, but I'd been experiencing things like that since about 40. I saw it as an over 50s thing, you know? I felt like I had loads of time where I didn't have to worry about it. And so I started doing my own research, and it makes you feel a little bit better knowing what it is.
Yeah.
When you're experiencing it and you don't know what it is, it's 10 times worse. When you're experiencing it and you know what it is, it's, you know.
Well, you can compartmentalize it. You can kind of start breaking it down and go, okay, I've just got to deal with that one, deal with that one, deal with that one. And I mean, with the fact that perimenopause can last up to, say, 6 years, it's sometimes not knowing what it is, but then knowing, okay, look, there is almost a final end date to it.
I had anxiety. I was depressed. I couldn't get out of bed. I didn't have the energy to wash my hair in the morning. I'd sit in the car park, in floods of tears, frightened to get out of the car to come into work, just in case I started crying whilst I was touring somebody. I had no energy. I didn't want to exercise. I didn't want to face anyone. I was hot. I mean, I would get flashes of heat where it felt like somebody lit a match inside my body, and it would just happen like that. And then your concentration would go. I didn't know what I was saying. I didn't know who I was speaking to.
Which for you is such like a positive, bubbly person. It's such a coin flip. Like there's nothing further away from the actual source.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then I started to become paranoid that I was becoming a different person, and how would that affect my relationships with somebody? You know, I'm known here. I've been here a long time, and I know lots of people. And then all of a sudden, they're having to deal with a massive shift in who I was and how I reacted to things. It was really, really, really difficult. Really difficult. Yeah. Absolutely. There will be a change. I've not just turned into an ogre overnight. I won't continue being an ogre. There will be a change. So I think your own research is really, really, really important.
And did you speak to many medical professionals about this? Or?
So I went to the doctors numerous times. And after being told that I was too young to be going through menopause, I was clinically depressed, I was overworked, I was stressed, and perhaps I should start doing yoga.
Wow.
All of these things, and I knew. And eventually I went to a private doctor, a hormone doctor in Harley Street, and it was the best, it was the best money I invested in, because they acknowledged, yes, you are. So
I mean, all the telltale signs were there, but again, like you say, just having someone confirm, what it is.
I'm not going mad.
So, given your kind of exercise history, professional dancer, actress, you obviously have always kept really physically fit, very physically strong.
Yeah.
Have you found that kind of helped you leading up to this?
Oh my God, yeah, it's been a lifesaver. It has been an absolute lifesaver. When I was going through it in the early stages, the most difficult thing for me was I didn't have the energy to get out of bed, so I wasn't exercising, and that was making me feel much worse. Yeah, it is a downward spiral. Through the perimenopause, my body shape changed completely. Where I carried all my weight was completely different. So round my middle area now, whereas before I used to be as flat as a pancake, and now all of a sudden I've, got this roll that's come from somewhere. And so, my body shape and where my weight goes has changed dramatically.
All from that hormonal shift.
Yeah. The exercising, particularly strength, you feel like you are gaining control over your body, which perimenopause takes that away. Menopause, hormone problem, that takes away all the control over you have over your body. And I felt like, particularly the strength exercises, you gain your power and you gain your control back. The strength training, the weights, is really, really important to start at a much earlier age, actually.
I mean, I think you're dead right. I mean, for me, in my personal experience of having clients, family members go through perimenopause, menopause, you know, at least on earlier stages than that, it is reiterating the fact that strength work is there to not only kind of up the mood and kind of increase your hormone levels, but really more importantly than that, it's creating a base level for all your bone density.
Yeah.
You know, it offsets against the likelihood of osteoporosis, osteopenia before that, or any bone density issues which we can all suffer from as we get older. So leading on from the strength training conversation, what I'd love to do is I'd like to take you to the gym and show you some of the exercises that I would prescribe to you if you came to me and said, look, I'm going through this at the moment, I need a little bit of help, and the reasons why I would give you these exercises.
Yeah.
One thing is uphill walking on a treadmill. It's going to work your hips and pelvis at a different angle to what you're normally used to, but it's impact based the whole time. One of the most important functional exercises that the human body can do is squatting. We do it every day. Getting out of bed, going to the loo, sitting down on the tube. Now, if we can coach people to squat with a good form and under load, it's going to kind of put pressure all the way through their skeletal system. And that in turn will help build muscle all over their body, which increases their muscle mass, which again offsets against any negative effects of that. I think that breathing relaxation exercises are really important. Working through areas like pelvic floor muscles. A lot of people, if they haven't had babies and things like that, they don't understand how important the pelvic floor is. And so we really need to kind of, as we get older, all those muscles, like they just start to slacken off a bit. So we really need to understand how they work and how to engage them properly. So one of the areas I would do with you is take you through some breathing relaxation exercises and incorporate the pelvic floor work into those ones. Another area that's really important for all clients to do, but particularly at this stage, is balance work. A lot of people come to us and they're kind of rehabbing after an injury. Now, if someone comes to me with osteopenia, osteoporosis, with a broken hip because they've fallen over something, to recover from that is a lot harder. So if we can go back all the way to the source, which is they fell over something, and we can incorporate balance work into their program, their proprioception's a lot better, their awareness is a lot better, their body picking up on them about to fall and catch themselves before they do is so much better that we just need to put that in from the early stages. Core work for all of us is vital, but again, it's really, really important to place such a large aspect on our training into it. It stops the likelihood of lower back injuries. It stops the likelihood of any internal issues. Have you had any experiences with core stuff before?
I really enjoy doing core. I think for me it's very centering to be able to work on this area, because I'm naturally sort of a very so working on this area is a really good thing for me.
Yeah.
And,